Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. I'm your host, Dakota Ray, and I'm so excited to have Donay join us at CreatorQon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm very excited for this. I think this is gonna be this is so dope. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm also so excited. So, thank you so much for taking the time. People want to know everything about you. Let's get into it. Let's start simple. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words only? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
First word, beautiful.
yeah.
Second word, hmm, uh, creative.
Okay.
Third word, passionate.
I love this.
Yes,
Yes,
passionate.
yes, yes. Okay, good. And how did you get started? Like, let's talk about that. How the hell did you get here? Let's talk about
Honestly, it was like in grade 11, I believe it was end of school. It was like June, so school was starting to end. And I remember it was when TikTok, or it was when Musical.ly was turning into TikTok. So right at that switch point.
that.
And
Okay.
I made one video doing a trend where I was like playing with the filters and it went like viral. I remember just being in class and my phone just going like,
They hit you up. I love it. Okay, so tell me about you where you grew up. You grew up, I guess, in Toronto?
yes, yes, I grew up in Scarborough. I'm a Scarborough gal.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, Morningside. The movie was great. Yeah, I grew up in Scarborough. Um, Yeah, very diverse environment. I love Scarborough. I love being able to grow up here because not many people can say that they've had such a diverse experience growing up.
Yeah.
I was always around, like my daycare, we would have multicultural day. So I was always just around so many different cultures, so many different foods. And yeah, I've just always, yeah, it's just always been so much love and just positivity. And I was always able to be myself. Like I remember being like 6, and when the Macarena came on, I was whining for one part, you know? So I was just always myself. So it was just great. Scarborough's great. Very authentic environment.
I love that. Okay, well, I won't tell you where I'm from because we'll be rivals.
What? Where are you from?
Brampton.
We're gonna have to end this call. Sorry, girl.
Don't hate on Brampton. How dare you?
We love Brampton. We love Brampton.
I'm dead. Okay, so what is something you think that most of your followers wouldn't expect, wouldn't know about you? Give us the tea.
Wouldn't know about me?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm a germaphobe.
Are you a germaphobe?
Yeah, I'm a germaphobe. I will bring my own utensils to restaurants or I'll bring wet wipes to restaurants. I don't like touching things like just public things. I'm not necessarily a germaphobe with other people
Oh,
per se, unless you're coughing. I understand coughing's normal, but girl, turn the other way if you cough around me. But it's more just public items and public things that I'm very like, I can't.
this is no.
I can't. Like I will hold my breath passing certain things, even if the smell is bad. Like I'll just hold my breath. I won't breathe for as long as I can because I don't even want to ingest any fumes. Yeah, I'm a germaphobe.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're that girl.
I
Okay, go.
am.
Your family and friends get what you do? Like, do they get it or they're not getting it?
They get it. They get it. My whole life, I've been told that I need to do something. Like before social media was really a thing, it was kind of like TV was the thing. Teachers, family members, everyone knew my personality was definitely for the world to say.
For the world.
Yeah, very big personality. So they understand it for sure. They understand it. My nana not so much at first,
Okay.
but she was the same one not liking if I had jeans, ripped jeans on. So but she gets it now.
Okay, I love that. So when do you feel was like the moment that you were like, I made it on TikTok? Like I've made it. Like I'm here. Like when was that moment?
Honestly, I don't even feel like I really had it yet. Like it hasn't processed how
Okay.
many people appreciate my presence on TikTok. It hasn't clicked for me yet, but I'll say a crazy moment was when TikTok was officially had started. I think that was in 2021, and they
Okay.
invited a lot of Black creators out to LA for Black History Month.
Okay.
And while I was out there, it was when I got verified on TikTok and hit 2 million in the same day. So that was a very big day for me. So I guess that was when I was like, oh my God, like I'm in LA for TikTok and like what the heck? Like it was crazy. I was just with my mom, like, What are we doing here? Yeah, it was crazy, but it still hasn't processed for me. Like, it's still, I still can't even, like, it's still just like, whoa, like, I'm just a girl,
Yeah.
you guys. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
your duets are legendary.
Yeah.
Legend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, how do you pick who to collaborate with or react to? Like, we need the BTS here.
So, back in the day, since I'm spoken for now, if you find, you know what I'm saying? You got, you got that collaboration. If you look good, if mama liked, mama do it back in the day. But now, you know, we're good. Now it's just like more funny videos. If it makes me laugh, then I'll do a reaction or like remake the video. But back in the day, yeah, if you were a looker, because that's when I can make my most funniest thing. You know?
Okay.
Yeah,
But that's lock off now.
yeah. You know, the beard serum company has been bought out. None of those videos. The serum is no longer being spread.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you know, or fortunately for me, unfortunately for the public, but
I love
yeah.
it. I love it. So tell us a behind the scene moment in your whole content creation as you're building your following that things just didn't turn out as planned. You were so sure we were going to do this, it was going to go great, everything's fantastic, and then shit hits the fan. Anything like
Mm,
that?
not really, no.
Things have been smooth sailing.
Honestly, yeah, like I never, yeah, no. Or okay, there was one where I had to, can I say, it was for a promo. Yeah, yeah, it was for a promo. It was clothes, and it was DHL had delivered the clothes, and this was actually my first promo. Actually, yes, it was for clothes. DHL
Okay.
delivered the clothes, and the bill that DHL gave me was 500. I was like, whoa, excuse me? Like, I was so confused. I did not know what duties were or anything like that. So, I guess that was a moment where I was like, I guess, you know, if I'm being told, you know, for a promo, pick whatever you want, I'll slim the picking down because if it's
Absolutely.
a big batch, that duty will come for you. Yeah.
We hear about the duty all the time. We get burned with these bills too. What's going on? The duty is not it. And now
At
worse,
all.
with everything, we don't have
No.
time to get into that conversation, but you've built such a strong brand, right? Like, I mean, it's amazing. Your content is hilarious. You show your personality. You do such
Mhm.
an authentic job with it. I guess, has comedy always been tied to your personality? Would
For
you say
sure.
even before TikTok?
Yeah, 110,000% for sure. I was always, I guess, like witty, quick with making little jokes here and there, always. I guess
Okay,
my family, I get that from my family. My family's very much
funny.
similar to me. So, yeah, I get it from my family for sure.
What advice do you think you'd give your like 16-year-old self? If any, from what you've learned thus far in the content game?
I would tell her, I would tell her, don't be afraid to continue being your authentic self. Don't think you have to mold yourself into a certain niche. You can do it all. You can do everything. So try everything. And just continue to be consistent with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's such good advice. I think it's such a controversial topic about don't, be in a niche. Don't
Hmm.
like limit yourself. You can do so much because we speak to so many creators who are in a niche and they love it there and they excel there. But then we see some people go to die there, right? So for
Yeah.
you, you've said, I want to not do that. Was that just conscious from the beginning or did you learn that kind of along the way?
That was kind of definitely along the way for sure. Definitely along
Yeah.
the way. Because I feel like, especially with people that are more like comedy TikTokers, it's like I just feel like, okay, well, why can't comedy also be beauty as well? Why can't comedy also be dance as well? Like I just feel like why limit yourself? That's definitely something along the way. I felt like I had to kind of always be funny. But then
Yep.
when I started trying to do other things and like talking more about like books and how I like to read and doing different like Wattpad and episode types of content, that's when I was like, oh, okay, no, I could do a bunch of different things. Personality isn't just one sector. Personalities can be anything. So you can be anything. You have a personality, just do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. And do you feel like for you, what's your goal? Like where are you at now? Is that where you want to stay? Do you want to continue to grow? Do you want to be on different platforms? As big as you are on TikTok, like what's your plans?
I'm definitely trying to now do YouTube videos. I've always tried to do YouTube, but with me, I can't like editing and just
Mm,
like the actual like recording. Like I don't know. I just can't do it. Like I really just
not
can't.
loving it.
I
Yeah.
just can't. But I am actually in the process of getting help.
Yeah.
YouTube is coming. I am getting on my YouTube wave. But the big, big dream is honestly to be an actor.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. I see that for you.
Thank you.
I see. Oh, she's practicing her speech.
This is for the flashback for the monologue.
Oh my God. Okay, we want to play some Toronto edition this or that with you. Okay.
Okay.
So buckle up. So, Raptors or Leafs?
Raptors for sure.
Tim's or Starbucks?
That's him. Yeah.
Scarborough Bluffs or High Park?
High Park.
Ooh, a Scarborough girl saying High Park?
I'm fake.
Yes.
I know. I'm fake.
Summer Festival or Winter Markets?
Summer festival.
Streetcar or Subway?
Mm. Streetcar.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So now we want to know a little bit more about you. We want you to finish the sentence here. Okay? My my go-to snack during editing is
Pickles. Baby kosher blasted dill pickles with garlic only. Since I was 6. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
pickles too, but the way you rhymed off the name brand, they need to partner with you.
No, like
You
immediately.
need to tag them.
Yeah, please do. Because the best crunch, it's true. That pickle really does have the best crunch. God, I love pickles.
Love it. If I wasn't a content creator, I'd probably be
I would have started with acting sooner. An actress. I would have started with acting sooner.
okay.
For sure.
I will never post a TikTok about.
My man. Everybody want to see his face. Y'all not gonna. Unless I'm married. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I will never post a TikTok about that.
Why are we not posting a TikTok of our men?
Because Evil Eye is real, and I don't know why everyone's so curious to see who this is. Why? Do they want to message somebody? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I will never post my man. Even if me and him break up and I end up dating somebody else, his face will never be seen. No, we don't.
I love that. I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect it. I respect it. What's the funniest DM you ever got?
Someone wanted my bathwater.
Shut up.
And yeah, and it's even funnier. I contemplated it. That's a quick.
Honestly, I no. This is
Yeah.
not serious.
Yeah. And I think it was like a genuine inquiry. I do. I really do think that was a genuine inquiry. Like, not even a joke. Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. It gets weird on the internet. It does.
It gets
It does.
weird.
Yeah. Protect yourself, kids. It gets weird.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel the most confident when.
I feel the most confident when my hair is freshly done.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Neat, tidy.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. And so let's talk a little bit about your growth. What advice, I guess, do you have for young people, like in terms of that are just getting started on the platforms or trying to grow their page, or people who are older and want to get on the platforms? Like, what platform do you think they should start on and why in your mind?
I definitely think TikTok and Instagram, it's very easy to curate, edit, and make videos on those platforms. That I first learned how to edit through TikTok.
Okay.
So I would say like posting on Reels and TikTok. You can post your TikToks on Reels, obviously just not without the watermark. I would say do that consistently, but you don't have to be so anal about like what time. Obviously, best engagement for best time, but don't be so anal about that starting off. Just be consistent. Even if the video doesn't hit what you want it to, just continue to post, continue to post, continue to post, because eventually the algorithm will latch on to you and then start pushing it out once it
Okay.
sees that people are liking it. So be consistent. That's the main thing.
And when you say consistent, what does that look like for you? Like when you weekly basis, what's consistent?
Posting like at least 2 videos a day on those
Two a
platforms.
day on YouTube or on TikTok and IG in your mind?
Yeah, at least 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
minimum. So is that what you've been doing or have you increased that over time?
Back in the day, I was posting like 10 TikToks a day. But yeah, but now I post like yeah, like 3 for whatever I'm in the mood for, as long as I post that day.
Okay.
Yeah, as
It
long as
has
I
to be a
post.
daily thing.
Yeah.
What, insight if you had some brands ears, because we send this to a lot of the brands that we work with, what do you want them to know? Insights about working with creators, like some do's and some don'ts. You know what I mean? What advice should they have?
I would say for brands to definitely listen to the creators. Sometimes we get briefs
Yeah,
and it's like I'll say at least for me, like sometimes I'm given a brief to follow that doesn't necessarily fit into what I think would do well on my page. So
yeah,
I guess like just being open to letting the creator kind of like maybe bounce off an idea because at the end of the day we know what works best on our page.
true.
So, not to be difficult, but if there's something that could be skewed a little bit or just work a little better for our content, then I think, just being open to the
I love it.
criticism, like or not criticism, just the recommendation.
Absolutely. No, no,
Yeah,
no. That makes sense. And I think it's fair. And we have this conversation with brands all the time about like, listen, you got to really lean into the creative freedom of the creator. They have a following, they know what they're doing. So you got to let them do it. Right.
exactly.
So I totally agree. And we're going to continue to try to tell that story as well. Okay. So share with everybody, like, where can people follow you and what can they expect when they do?
Yes, you can follow me on TikTok at Original Dawn, Instagram at Original Dawn, Snapchat, very random, Diddles2673, Diddles2673, and YouTube Original Dawn. You can expect very authentic content, very relatable content, authentic content, I'm like an intrusive thought. So
Mm.
what people necessarily may not say out loud, but everyone agrees with, I'm your girl. I'll say it. I'll say it for the public. Very random videos though. Like you can expect everything on my page. If you want a little bit of everything, you come to
You got
Original
it.
Dawn. Original for a reason.
Okay, original for a reason. Noted. I love that. Well, listen, thank you so much
Thank you.
for taking the time to chat today. I think everybody got to learn a little bit more about you, get a little bit more, tips, insights.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much for joining us at CreatorCon, and we will talk soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having